me something. I need your love, I need your love, I need your loving. You got the kind of medicine that keeps me coming. Let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me jam you, go wind all around me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. So we back in the club, got our bodies rocking from side to side, side to side. Thank God the week is done. I feel like a zombie going back to life, back to life. Hands up, yeah, certainly we all got our hands up. No control over my body. Think I've seen you before. I seem to remember those eyes. Make me come alive. Just gotta spell me on. Touch me, save my life. Come on and turn me on. I'm too young to die. Just gotta spell me on. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. Let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. Turn me on, turn me on. Let me jam you, go wind all around me. You got me going crazy. Turn me on, turn me on.
Over the last 3 or 4 years at Lancaster, we've had several long-established bands of students who have stayed together through their whole time at university. And I'm here with the lovely Fables, who are one of those bands. And can you just explain how you first met?
Drunkenly, probably the best way of describing it. It was in our Freshers Week, wasn't it?
Yes.
We kind of all met each other on separate nights and in separate ways, and then came together to form a Fables.
And by the end of the week, you had a band.
Pretty much, yeah. It was
actually.
very fast moving.
There's a lot of hanging out in the kitchens with some guitars.
Yeah.
Lots of
Trying to impress each other.
So you've been together as a band now for nearly 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've seen you a few times. You've been into our sessions before, and you've performed at Extravs for 3 years. You've done Gradpool, you've done Campus Festival 3 times as well. Are there any particular gigs that you've done that really sort of stick out as favourites?
I think, I don't know about you guys, but the one that I always remember was Campus Festival in our second year, because somehow we managed to attract this massive crowd. Felt like we could crowd surf across it, but not quite the music. But yeah, that one was really, really good, just because I had a lot of our friends there supporting us, and I think it just went really well.
You couldn't hear yourself singing.
Yeah,
it was so loud. We sang Lighthouse Family, and the crowd was singing so loudly that we couldn't hear ourselves.
Yeah.
We were miming most of the time. So.
Just let the crowd do the hard work.
Yeah. Point to the microphone to see the way.
You recently played your last gig, which was at the Robert Gillow, which you've played at a fair few times as regulars. And is it a particular favourite of yours, that venue?
It's lovely.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's mainly the people that go. They're all kind of like 50, 60-year-old blokes who just have a real thing for folk music. So they stick around for the whole set, and if it's like 3 hours long, by the end they're just slaughtered. So they'll just come and be like, you're alright, we'll have you. So it's just a really nice crowd.
We've had a couple of business cards of people offering to sort of record us, and we're like, oh, okay, who knows, fine, but not really sure who they are.
How different was it doing your last gig at the Robert Gillow to your first ever gig back in Pendle Bar?
So different, because we don't particularly get nervous with each other anymore. And that first gig we were all like sweaty hands. We were all like really scared, but because we were so used to it, and we don't have to think about it much anymore, even the lyrics.
Yeah, sometimes we can phase out and just be like, I realise we're singing. And we only had maybe like 3-4 songs
At the beginning.
and now we've got like enough to fill up like 2 or 3 hour sets, so we've done quite a few more.
Now, as I said, you did your last gig at the Robert Gillow. So what's next for each of you?
Fame. Fame and fortune.
Any particular planned routes to said fame and fortune?
I'm going to go and do a master's in September, and that's kind of why I'm running away. And
I'm taking the long route to fame and fortune, so I'm going to get a job in a cafe and just work up from there. I'm moving to Manchester next year, so
Oh, that's exciting.
we'll see.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're finishing your master's.
I'm finishing my masters. I'm going to finish my masters. That's what
And
I'm
then
gonna
you have
do.
no idea what you're doing.
That's the first step, and then after that, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I've just got a million plans and I'll slowly tick them off as I go. I don't know. Who knows? It's quite exciting not knowing where I'll be in the next sort of 6 months or so. So.
We might end up coming
We might
back.
just find
Living in a yurt in Bolivia.
Oh yeah, that's good.
With the,
it's you.
yeah. Hey!
I've got a guitar as well. Whoa.
We're in Ghent for 3 months. Come in, sing songs.
Do you think you'll start playing together again?
I really
Or is this it?
I hope
I'd
so.
like to.
I want it to be the
we'll
end.
have because people are still getting in touch for us to play gigs for them. So I think if it's something kind of special, like a couple of weddings, we got asked to do a couple of weddings, and maybe if we get asked again, then we can plan ahead. We can come back to do that, and or maybe wherever we all are, if someone asks, "Do you need a band for this thing?" And if it's 2 months in advance or something, we could probably say, "Hey, would you like to have a little room?"
And I mean, we're a group of friends anyway, so we're always going to like meet up and have a jam. So, yeah.
So,
Again.
as far as Fables goes, that's it for now.
For now,
We're going on
hopefully-
hiatus.
yeah.
Like the Sugar Babes.
Yeah.
We'll come back
But
with
we're not
different
going to
members
like
then.
replace.
I don't know, Lauren.
Well, thank you very much for coming to join us today.
Thanks
for
for
all
having
of those
us.
Fables fans, see these videos, and will you be releasing any more of the recordings that we're doing?
Possibly.
Yes.
I don't know how good we sound.
Yeah, just keep. If we do, then it'll be on either Twitter or Facebook. So I'm sure we will.
So keep an eye on their Facebook page, and that's it from the lovely Fables.
The fox went out on a chilly night, prayed to the moon and give him light for many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh.
He ran till he came to the farmer's pen, and the fox and the geese were keeping there, and said, "A couple of you are gonna grease my chin before I reach this town." Oh,
Town, oh, town, oh, couple of you are gonna grease my chin before I reach this town, oh.
he grabbed the great goose by the neck, and he threw the duck across his back. He didn't mind the quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down, oh.
Down, oh, down, oh, he didn't mind the quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down, oh.
The old grey woman jumped out of bed. Out of the window she popped her head, crying, "John, John, the great goose is gone, and the fox is on the town, oh."
Town, oh, town, oh, John, John, the great goose is gone, and the fox is on the town, oh. He ran till he came to his nice warm den, and there were the little ones, 8, 9, 10, saying, "Daddy, Daddy, better go back again, for it must be a mighty fine town, oh." Town, oh, town, oh, Daddy, Daddy, go back again, for it must be a mighty fine town, oh. The fox and his wife, without any strife, cut up the goose with a fork and a knife, saying they never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones, oh, bones, oh. Bones, oh, they never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones.